Ladies and gentlemen, my adventures in 3D printing continues, and last I left off on that, bed adhesion. When I got the bed leveled, got the nozzle at the appropriate height, everything printed beautifully. It'd print to a point, about halfway, and then it would just start spinning on the plate. And I did that several times, and I couldn't figure out, why. And either you need like a clean bed, get it really super clean. The glue stick, that did work, but it still would halfway through it, stop. I had to stop the print because it would start spinning. Watched a video of a gentleman, amateur like I am, and to put blue masking tape on the bed and then coat it with the glue stick, and I'm here to tell you it's stuck on there. I mean, it does not move, and I printed a couple things on here for that purpose to make sure that it would stay, and it takes you have to work at it to get it off, which don't hurt the bed. It's just, man, it is stuck on there. That is the way to go. I didn't think a little simple trick like that would work, but it does. And that is little Brittany. You probably can't see her, and I'm going to try to get her off the bed. She's a World War II British female. But she was printing beautifully, but her arm, for some reason, came off, and you got a little spaghetti going on, which you can whack that off, and I probably can glue that back on, but we'll see how that happens. But my first attempt to print on the tape was my little Twi'lek in carbonite, which I found a gentleman that's got a bunch of lovely ladies in carbonite, so I had to put that in a special file folder so I could remember to go there. You make them big. I scaled her down because I wanted just to make sure that the bed worked. It's just, it fits. It works great with the tape. I couldn't believe it. But anyway, so the adventure in 3D printing continues. Hopefully I can master that. Getting it on the bed that it'll stay, and then I can print a little bit bigger, and hopefully print something so I can build and paint. It's what I'm going to. And speaking of 3D printer, just like the country is divided, the resin and the filament printer people, I mean, it's night and day, which I understand both of them, but my version of it is I want to learn all about the filament type, and then do the resin too, so I can have both worlds and learn it all and dip my foot in all those. So that's where I am on the 3D printing. Not really much model building. I was going to do the Zoid, but when I started to get ready to paint it, I lost interest. I just could not paint it at all. So I put it up in the shed, because if I just had it sitting there, it just would sit, and I just not, I don't know what it is. Just something about it that just didn't catch my, didn't click. So one thing I did do, and this is stuff that I normally no one gets to see. Action Force came out with the they call him the Heavy Weapons Steel Brigade, and most toys now are going into the windowless package box, which some things is pretty cool on it for the windowless. A lot of it is not. I mean, you really want to see the figure. You don't want to get some blind box and you don't know if someone's already bought it, returned it, and something else is in it. But anyway, this is the second version of this, because I wanted to, they reissued their Steel Brigade figure, and I wanted to take the heavy weapons set and swap out armor and put him in the package. I like to do that. I hate to even say it, screws with people, but they're like, wow, man, you can get that in a package? I didn't, and they're getting out their phone, looking, trying to figure out which, where you can get a heavy weapons figure. But anyway, it's pretty darn slick, just a simple little conversion, and I added the weapons into the tray, which don't fit, which I had to trim it out and get them to fit. But anyway, little things like that I find you know, oddly fun and and rewarding. And then let me. You saw me paint the Slaughter Marauder. I'll come now. Oh, that's what I get for taking it out of the box. I painted the Spirit Slaughter Marauder, and he turned out pretty darn slick. I had to remember what colors I used for the. I did barbecue, and I did a Sergeant Slaughter one in the Marauder colors, and I had to go dig out. I needed to start making a list, but pretty darn slick. I like to put him back in the package. I did a couple washes on the accessories just to bring it out. And it's also one of those I like to, again, put back in the box and add a little decal. And then when people like, you know, come over or look online, you know, or at a post, you know, they like, where'd you get that? I didn't see Spirit in Slaughter's Marauder colors. Again, one of those things that just fun to do. Repaint's fun. And again, when I paint toys, I can never have them like, you can't play with them as they're more static because you start rubbing the paint off. I don't know how you would even get it to where the paint don't rub off. I've never mastered that, but they make good static pieces. Hopefully they won't make this one, but you know, since I painted it, they'll probably come out with that within the year, because that's the way it goes in the action figure line. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's what I got going on today. My adventures in 3D printing continues, and hopefully I can get something printed to build and paint. And my other little passion, making some custom action figures for my own personal collection. But anyway, that's what I got going on today. Stay tuned for next exciting episode.